Good morning, good afternoon, or perhaps even good evening, depending upon when you're viewing this video. My name is Daryl Brees, and I'd like to thank you for taking the time to look at the information that I presented so far on my website, as well as clicking this video. I'm going to talk briefly about myself, my background a little bit, and then I want to talk about the product lifecycle process and how the information that I've presented relates back to that process, and more importantly, how we continue to improve that process going forward. A little bit of background information on myself. I was born and raised in northern Nevada, the Reno, Lake Tahoe area. I graduated high school from Lake Tahoe. Shortly after high school, I began work for the U.S. Forest Service, where I was on a restoration crew in the Lake Tahoe Basin. That was very rewarding work for me, as I can still go to the Tahoe Basin today and see the remnants of the efforts of my labor in that basin and trying to maintain the beauty that is Lake Tahoe. After that, I obtained a master's degree in mechanical engineering from UNR and summarily moved to the Detroit area to work in the auto industry, where I've worked ever since. For many years early in my career, I worked in research and development. I invented new technologies and then developed those new technologies to the point where ultimately they were sold to customers and put into high volume production in the marketplace. I now work as a product manager or a product line manager. And what that is, for those that don't know, it's very similar to running your own company, with the exception of your focus is on a single product or a single product line. Product managers have to anticipate market needs and then match those market needs with the product development activities and teams to ensure that they have an adequate supply of new technology to meet those market demands. It's fairly easy to see that the success of a particular product line, or even the company itself, is highly dependent upon a quality product development process. The reality is that the product development process is often poorly defined and not a very rigorous process in general. As a result of that, oftentimes there are unintended outcomes that occur. My blog has addressed what are, in my experience, many of these unintended outcomes, and more importantly, actions that can be taken to address these unintended consequences on a proactive basis. I really enjoy hearing your thoughts on my blog and your thoughts relative to your experience with the product development process and how that can go right and how that can go wrong. I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you for your time.